Well, welcome to should I say welcome to the show? Is it show? Well, welcome to the channel, or to me. Anyway, let's get going. Yeah. So welcome to the welcome to the channel. Oh, don't you just feel like you're talking to yourself on here? It's part of doing YouTube, isn't it? So, how is everyone? Let me just lower that a little bit so I'm at eye level. There we go. So, how has everyone been? It's a Thursday night again, and I did say I would meet you here again on a Thursday. See, we made it. We made it. I've just got back in, as usual, from the old dog walk. So I thought, time for the live. Let's get the kettle on. So we've done that. We've got a little cuppa. And I thought, yes, we'll see who's on, who's about. Like I said, I did promise that we would start doing these Thursdays. So Thursdays, what we're going to do, we're going to set Thursdays aside, and that will be where I speak to everyone, the whole public, anyone who wants to pop in. Just have something nice to say, and that's all I ask. So, hi Ruth, how are you? Good to see you pop in. Thanks for popping in. Oh dear. Yes. So, well, while we're having a chat, we'll wait and see who pops in first. But yeah, hi Ruth, thank you. Good to see you. What we'll do a bit later on, like I said, we'll do our usual about half an hour. We'll have a nice little catch up together, and yeah, and then we'll have a chat about kind of where the channel's going. But we'll see who pops in first, and see what lovely comments we get. Let me just have the first slurp of this. Obviously, I've gone for the old glass one today, so. But yeah, but good to see people slowly popping in and sliding in. Oh, so how has everyone been? I hope you've had a good kind of week. It's been another one of them weeks again where you just think, oh, can it end, please? Not end, well, you know what I mean. You know, at the end of the weekend. So certainly been one of them weeks where all it does is bloody rain. But we did get out and we did get some videos made, so so that was good. On our little spare bits of time that I don't have much spare time, but the odd little bits of spare time, I got you a couple of films made. So as promised, we did go out to Ricastle, finally. We finally got there to Ricastle. So I've been wanting to get that in for you. So that's a tick. That's one of the castles done. So that would have been, when I was growing up, that would have been my most local one. Not changed too much, although I think there's a couple of areas now that are sectioned off at Castle Rising that you can't go to, that you used to be. I'm pretty certain you used to be able to go there. Blaine Girl's a lot younger then, so but yeah, but two more to go. Got two more big ones coming up yet. So that was a little small castle, that one, compared to the ones that we're going to. But they will come later on, hopefully this year. I know time is rapidly catching up with us, obviously before we go away. But we'll see what we can squeeze in. See what we can squeeze in the weekend. So, but anyway, enough about what I've been doing. What have you been doing? If you're watching the catch up after this, if you don't catch the actual live, please have a have a nice cuppa and a sit down and listen to me waffle for 30 minutes. Or what you could do with the previous streams is just play them as you go to sleep. I've heard a lot of this going on YouTube, where people will put YouTube on to go to sleep with. Oh dear. But you never know. You never know. And obviously yesterday, we brought you Blakeney, one of our missing chunks of North Norfolk coast. It was kind of one on the list, and then I don't know what happened there. I think we then ended up doing other bits and pieces, and then for some reason we sort of forgot about it. And then we started doing other bits, and you have such a list that you're trying to work through when you're doing these videos, and you kind of in your mind, you creative list of kind of where you want to film, and then your list ends up getting juggled about, and then things happen and you think, well, I can't actually get to there today, but I can get over here. And yeah, it's and obviously juggling that with life, family, and work. So it's but we get there in the end. Obviously we can keep going. So definitely before I go away, we have definitely got a few more villages, ones that I don't think have been filmed. So so that should be good. I've done the cleaning, washing. I'm drying inside the bedroom and taking out black lamb. Yeah, I've literally just come back in from a walk. I thought I'd do it a little bit early because obviously I wanted to do this. Hi Danny, how are you? Hope you're okay. Nice to see you on here. Good to see all these hardly new people. You definitely have. Obviously, Ruth has her own channel, so don't forget, give her a little look on YouTube, a sub, and all that kind of thing. And it's obviously good to see what you guys have been up to. So really, yeah, really good to see people coming in. So, but yeah, it's going back to Blakeney. That was, do you know, it's one of them places. I don't live that far away. Well, I kind of that far away from. I suppose it is far if you're walking, but I mean, it's about a 40-minute drive. So, so we had lunch up there. What do you use? What do you use to discuss it? What door? I'm just using a basic phone. I don't have lots of kit. I do YouTube pretty much on the cheap. So I'm afraid I earn next to nothing from YouTube. So I've only just joined the partner program. So at the moment I'm using minimal kit. So literally I'm just chatting to you guys and looking at the messages on the phone. If we was one of these wonderful channels that gets sponsored and all this, and all, we could have lots and lots of kit. But unfortunately, I don't, and I'm not monetised, and I don't have any of that. So, where do you come from? I'm from the UK, from a part called East Anglia, kind of the east side of the UK, sort of the North Sea side. So, where are you from, Danny? Do tell. But yeah, good to see you coming here. Thank you. Oh, what we got? Tinfoil hat. I found your channel yesterday in Cape Verde. We went 2 years ago, and we're going back next year. Nice to see you are local to me. Sort of, I'm in the fens. Oh, okay. Another local. Yes, thank you. Thank you for watching my stuff. Really appreciate it. I hope you find it interesting. I do get a few comments from people who don't quite like how I film, but there we go. Never mind. We carry on. But yeah, it was, I'd never been to Cape Verde before. That was the first time we went. Hi, Louise. How are you? Thanks for popping in. Good to see you. Yeah, Tinfoil, I hadn't been to Cape Verde before. That was the first time. I wanted to, basically, I got the choice of where I could go, within reason, within budget. So, so I said to my missus, we'll go to Cape Verde. I haven't filmed there. To be honest, not going on, but I I did, as usual, like all you guys do. You check videos out on YouTube to where you're going, kind of. And to be honest, I'm only telling it how it is, but some of the videos I didn't particularly find that great. They were okay, but it didn't really tell me a lot. So, and obviously when I go for the whole week. Do you wipe from back to front or front to back? Yeah, thanks for that. So, yeah. So I kind of, when I do my film, and obviously we're not a sponsored YouTube, but Cape Verde, I had to pay for all that myself, so I can give you the honest opinion. And when I go, we're there for the whole week. So I won't normally do the big tour video until about the Wednesday, Thursday kind of time. Hi Mick, how are you? It looks like it, mate. We seem to have them all over here, don't we? Never mind. You just can't have any luck, can you? Oh dear. Hope you had a good. Yeah, it wasn't too bad, Louise. It's all work again and no play. But yeah, at least we got a couple of videos done. It's a view, mate. Yeah, that's all that counts, mate. As many as we can get. So, but yeah, just quickly going back to Cape Verde. Yeah, so I normally break the videos up. I know when some of these big YouTubers go, they'll condense everything, and I don't kind of like to do. Like I like to go for the week, and then I like to do each day, and we'll cover a more in depth, but do it as a segment. And then I do lots of segments into a playlist, and then kind of what I do now, kind of about the Wednesday, Thursday time. As you know yourself, when you go on holiday, kind of by midweek, you've sort of got your head around where everything is and all that kind of thing. Then I will go out and do my complete tour walk around, and then I can do it. And that seems to have done pretty well, that video. So, so if anyone is watching, thank you for liking that video. I think that's my best liked video. But yeah, but when I go in November, we'll be doing the same kind of thing again. We're going to another place that I've not been before. That's the way to do it. Content for weeks 8. Yes. Oh yeah, mate, because we're getting to that winter season now, mate. So let's and everyone who's on here, walking with Mick, give him a little a little like and sub. I did enjoy them all. We were there 2 weeks and didn't see as much as you. Yeah, I think from what I've heard of Cape Verde, it seems to be kind of time of year. And it seems to be, because we've got a lot of family people who've been, and it seems to be a bit of a luck of a draw as well. So, and where we went, I think they're actually, from what I'm hearing, I believe the hotel is actually shut for most of next year. So Torag, I think, is shut from about, April to October, something like that. And they I think Ria are doing a refurb there. And I think already people are being moved to Caramboa. But obviously, Tui will be able to tell you a bit more about that. But yeah, we're going somewhere different in November. So like I said, more details to follow on that one. But yeah, we'll do the same again. And we've picked somewhere again where we haven't been before. So that should be good fun. And plus I need a break as well from work. So I would say work is seriously doing me head in at the moment. So... Wireless live man. Yeah, okay. But yeah, thanks for everyone who's popped in. Really good to see you all. Nice to see lots of people popping in. The painting behind you is quite dancing. Yeah, that's my wife's picture, that is. So she's had that longer than I've been sort of with her. So I'm not sure where she got that from. But yeah, it's quite nice, isn't it? Not as nice as cuppa, but oh, where are we? How lovely, warm sunshine. We're going to Cornwall soon. Yeah, do you know what? I'd really want to. Do you know what? I kind of haven't been to Cornwall since I was a teenager, and I keep looking at it, and yeah, I'm sure I will get there. Hopefully before I retire. I would like to go down there, kind of, and do a week there. And knowing a couple of YouTubers down that way as well, that'd be good to meet up with them. You hate to say it, but there's just some bits that just seems more expensive than going abroad. I don't think I'd say that. Yeah, the beaches are lovely. Your English is too fast. Stephen Nevins said hi. Nevins. Hi, how are you? Thanks for popping in. I'll try and speak a little bit slower. How's that? Good for the dogs. Yes. And from my video yesterday at Blakeney, I do intend on going out to Blakeney Point. Now, I don't know whether we'll do it as a dog walk. I just want to try and look how far that is. Pramod, how are you? Thanks for popping in. Yeah, so I'd like to do that Blakeney Point because there was definitely loads of dog walkers there yesterday, so it's definitely a dog walking route. So we may have to look at that. Perhaps do it as a winter walk. So, but yeah, it was definitely a bit. It was kind of funny weather yesterday. It was a bit nippy when we was on the quay, and then kind of when we went inland, it sort of seems to warm up. So I suppose that's a bit normal, isn't it? Really. So I'm from India. Okay, nice. Never been, but yeah. Thank you for popping in and saying hi. Cool. I've got a drink that's really bloody dry at the minute. So, but what else we got planned? So the schedule kind of from November. So we're still going to be doing this kind of thing, and the videos, and there's still going to be public stuff as well. So, but because I've gone into this partner bit, although it's very early days, so I'm not going to stop putting stuff out for everyone because I will. That will still be the bulk of it. Whatever happens, that will be the bulk of it. But what I will do for the members, I think once a week, or perhaps once every other Wednesday, we will do a live for the members only. And what I will do on the weeks in between them, we will do them a video, and that will go out to the members first, and then kind of a week or so later, I will then put it out to all the rest of you guys. So there you go. That's kind of the plan. So like I said, the bulk of it is still going to go out as normal, free of charge to everyone. But Thursdays, I'm going to try and stick to this Thursday slot. It seems to kind of work. And I don't. Hopefully, I'm not getting in the way of the other kind of people I know doing lives as well, because we all want to try and slot in. So, a bit like a TV schedule. So that'd be good to all slot in, so we're not kind of blocking each other, and then the viewers get to see a whole listing. So that should be good. But that's what we're going to look at doing. So Wednesday, kind of midweek Wednesdays will be for the members. So we'll either do a live or we'll do capture them a video. But like I said, then I will release them lives and videos maybe a couple of weeks later, something like that. But we'll see how it goes. It's all early days. I'm still learning as well. So YouTube better than TV program. To be honest, Louise, I think I only actually have the telly on, I think, when my wife's at home. If I'm on my own, I don't even think I even have the telly on. I think I only really watch YouTube. So, you know, I pay for YouTube Premium. You've got to make the most of it. But yeah, no, I've got to admit, there's just nothing really appeals to me on telly. I think if I was on my own, I wouldn't have the telly. Laptop would be enough. I seem to spend most of my life behind that, or behind the camera, or in front of the camera. Yeah, but I do want to try and do perhaps some of these walks, but do them as a live. I'm thinking of doing that. It's just, I don't know. I mean, you might have seen it in the news, but I use Vodafone a lot, and I don't know what's going on with Vodafone at the minute, but it just seems to, the signal, it just seems to be a complete mess. My EE, I've got a spare SIM on EE, and it is, I hate to say it, it's far more reliable. So I'm not quite sure what's going on with Vodafone, which is a shame, because the bulk of my SIMs that I've got are on Vodafone. So I wish, if you're listening in Vodafone, I wish they'd sort it out, whatever they're doing. I think there's something going on between them and Free, where they got each other's masts and that sort of thing. Yeah, take care, Louise. Have a nice night, and relax, and yeah, all that. But yeah, thank you. Yeah, so I'm not sure what they're doing, but we wish they'd sort it out. I mean, the signal did seem to be okay the other day, and then that's sort of, I noticed the last few days, I sort of died a death again. Oh dear. So, what else has anyone else been up to, or got anything planned for the weekend? Anything good? What else we got? Any other comments? I don't think I missed anything, have I? No. Oh dear. But yeah, I really keep putting this garden off as well. I know I've got that to do, and I'll keep putting it off, but I suppose I'm going to have to do it, because next thing we know, that'll be winter. I don't know what this year has, again, this year has just flown by hugely. I don't know, must be an old thing. It's all right for these youngsters. I can remember being, I can just remember being young, but you kept thinking, "God, time's really slow," and and then I'll notice since you get in your 50 onwards, that seems to go by just like that. Funny enough, that don't when you're at work, but work still seems to be slow. But there, never mind. Oh, okay, we're gonna do about another 10 minutes. We'll keep going. So I need to see if anyone else pops in, or if anyone else has got any other questions they want to ask. But yes, more holiday videos to come, more room reviews to come, and who knows where we'll end up. And we've got some other outings to do as well before the end of the year. So and there's still we'll perhaps do some autumn journeys on the coast as well. Again, I still got a few coastal bits that I'm not going to go where I've already been. So I'm going to finish painting the ceiling downstairs and paint the sky. Yeah, rather you than me, Ruth. I've got to admit, I absolutely hate doing decorating. I'll do it if I have to, but it's it's not top of my list. I think actually I'd rather go and do the garden. Oh dear. But yeah, I think we're going to do some autumn journeys, and we're going to carry on doing some more bits around the coast, and then we've still got some. Well, I say some. We've got lots of the Suffolk journey still to do yet. Still haven't got round to doing it. I will get there. I will get there. It's one of them bits now where you've kind of sort of done all the, I suppose, kind of near to home stuff, and you're now going further afield now. And the only drawback with that is when you're doing the videos, obviously you've perhaps got an hour journey before you even start filming. And kind of some of the bits I want to do in Suffolk, you're looking at an hour's journey to get there before you even make a start. And then obviously people who do YouTube will know then you've got several hours filming, and then you've got to go back. So we will get there. It's just kind of putting it around work and everything else. So yeah, just unfortunately one of them things when you're still working Monday to Friday, it's you're trying to squeeze everything in, and then you've kind of got family things on the weekend. So, but we'll get there. We'll get there. We'll like I said, we've got these other places I want to go and visit. There's a few bits I'm maybe kind of leaving till winter because I know I can do them even if the weather's bad. Anyway, we can go and visit them. So, but yes, but we're gonna, and then I suppose next thing, and I'll be in winter, and then we can start showing you some winter shots around here. So, but I still endeavour to not go, kind of go. We're not going to go where we've been before, put that way. I still intend on going to places, even if they get very few hits, and I'm going to be going to places that I would pretty much say I'll do some checks, but I'm pretty certain I've definitely got a list of places that I'm certain no one's filmed. So because like I said, I'm doing this for archive as well as the channel, and it may be of interest to people later on anyway, who knows. So but we're doing the towns and villages. We'll be continuing with that, and I did find another place. Actually, I was travelling somewhere this week for work, and I suddenly come across another place I think we can go and do a visit on that I'd never heard of before, but I think that'll be quite good. So we're gonna look at kind of when it's open, and then when we'll go down and film that. So that should all be good. But yeah, we do intend on doing the village archive, and I have already had a comment from one person who actually thanked me for going to their village, and and she was actually surprised because she didn't think anyone from YouTube would ever come up and film the village. And that's where I said, yes, I'm doing this collection of villages and towns and places where a lot of mainstreamers perhaps wouldn't video. So yes, no one's safe. Oh dear. So we're coming into kind of the last 5 minutes or so. So if there is anything you want to reach out and ask and have a chat or anything at all, don't forget, give us a like, tap the old screen. And not your TV, obviously, but I mean, you can do that with a remote. Don't forget, when I watch you, actually on TV, I perhaps watch more YouTube than I do TV. So that's why we buy a big TV, just to watch YouTube on. Oh dear. Well, at least it's Friday tomorrow, that's something. So I intend on working from home tomorrow, be in front of the PC all day tomorrow. Try to do a bit of a catch up. And yeah, and then I can try and catch up on some other people's bits, like Walking with Mick. Try and catch up with some of his videos. So, I suppose that's kind of one good thing working from home, because I can sort of kind of catch up with other people's videos while I'm tapping away, as much as we all have spreadsheets. So, so it does have some little benefits, not many, but it does have some. So, also actually working at home, I get to have Yorkshire tea as well. Where if I'm out at work, that'll or going to sites, that perhaps won't be, very good tea. Very good tea. We love a good tea. So, but yeah, at least at home we've got Yorkshire. Oh dear. But yes, we'll and we're obviously out to Spalding next week. So we're gonna I want to, there's a couple of places on my way to Spalding. I keep viewing them when you're driving along, and I keep thinking I want to nip over there and just quickly capture that as a film. So I really intend on doing that next week. I'm just kind of fingers crossed that the weather holds out for us. And yeah, the problem is that time of year where weather's against you, just on the days you want to be. So, but there, never mind. We keep trying. We will keep pushing these films out. So need to keep you watching. So and if not, YouTube starts having a moan because I ain't put any videos out. So but yeah, but note in your diary, this is the night. This is particularly going to be the day. I'll perhaps do some other ad hoc lives, but this will be the main one for the week. So we'll do that on a Thursday evening. So you can kind of tick it in. Here we got Nina Loca. Hi, how are you? Thanks for popping in. You caught me just before I go. But nice to see you. Like I said, we're going to kind of do this about 7:30, 7:45, UK time at night on a Thursday. So note that in your diary. When I'm away, because we're away in November for a week, kind of sort of second week of November. So I will do some shorts just to give you some info about what I'm doing. I'll bombard you with shorts that week. But just to give you kind of heads up of when we're going to be doing some items, because I do intend on doing a live when I'm over there. Fingers crossed on the network. So I may not be able to do the Thursday one that week, but I will let you guys know on that. But that will be the only one. Apart from that, every other Thursday we will be here, and then you can put up with me for half an hour, or not. So you're the viewers. Right, okay. Well, I think we'll leave it there. Just want to thank, as normal, and I like to, just want to thank everyone who has subscribed to the channel. Don't forget, cost free. But yeah, thank you ever so much. And don't forget, we've got some lovely people in the comments who have their own channels as well. Check them out. But yeah, everyone who has subbed or who would consider doing that, and that's really great. And I can't thank you enough. If you did decide to become a member, I've done it at the cheapest, lowest rates YouTube will let me do, because I'm not kind of really that fussed about, you know, I didn't particularly do the channel for that, but it's nice. It just puts money back into us going out. But I have set it at the lowest cost I can do. But if not, we will do all this for free anyway. So don't panic. Do not panic. Right, I will leave you in peace. I hope you have a lovely night. I hope you have a lovely rest of the week and chill out and get your feet up on the weekend. It's nearly the weekend at last. But anyway, thanks everyone for popping in. I will see you very soon. And if not, I will see you next Thursday around this time. Or about half an hour before this, obviously. Anyway, have a good night. I will see you very soon. Thanks for watching.